Hey there, this is my first ever sketchbook tour, so I guess we'll just get started. I started this in October of 2018. This is a travelogue handbook, mixed media sketchbook. I really enjoyed this one. I'm sorry if it's a little awkward with all the changing the orientation. This is a Lady Amalthea sketch. I love The Last Unicorn, and I've drawn her several times, and so I'll probably draw her more. I don't have a ton to say about a lot of these sketches, so I'm sorry if my voiceover is a little boring. I'm brand new at this, so I really love this one. It's something obviously I drew around Christmas. I just love the textures on it. And you'll notice that there's a ton of transfer in this sketchbook from my dry media being pressed onto the other page. Same here. But whatever. I love this pig. I really want to make a story about a pig that finds truffles. And so that's kind of the inspiration for me drawing lots of pigs. And this was actually for a logo for my mom's business, and she likes pigs a lot. I loved this page a lot because I used colored pencils only, and that was kind of new for me. I love the texture that they create, so that was really fun. There's a little note from Lee Ellickson. I wrote a lot of notes about this one because I drew it and I was really happy with it. I've been feeling really stumped about my style and just the art I've been making, and so I made that and I felt good about it, and so I wrote a long note to myself about the things that I liked about her. I'm sure other people do that too. This next page is just swatches because I got a set of acrylic gouache and I was super excited. They are so pretty and nice to work with. Some winter art, bunch of pencil sketches that you can't really see. I'm sorry. This one I taped in the sketch because I was really happy with how it went from sketch to finished piece, and I could really see the connection between the two, which doesn't always happen. That was with acrylic gouache, which was really fun. This page makes me laugh because I drew the one on the left on a day, obviously, when I was kind of feeling crappy, and then I came back and drew on that page again and was in a much better mood. I like this cup of pencils. I'd love to turn that into like a patch or an enamel pin or stickers or something. Some palette ideas. This little flap just has some brainstorms for a autobiographical comic that I'm working on. I love this little frog guy. Pretty sure he was just colored pencil. I'm really embracing the texture from mixed media. Just a fun illustration. This is a print from Michelle Coffey that came with an order that I got from her. I really love her art. Some style tests for a comic I'm working on. Once again, an illustration that I used only colored pencils on, and I really loved the result. I might need to take a hint and actually use colored pencils more. These are some designs of some dolls that I made. I'll insert a picture so you can see, but that's just another hobby of mine. These were doodles after I got a brand new art supply, which were the Stabilo Woody 3-in-1 pencils. They're just so fun, and they just fat little pencils that are really fun to draw with, and they're water soluble, which I love. There's my swatches from the set that I ordered. Here's a little gouache mushroom person smoking a pipe. You know, why not? A little draw this in your style. I love the granulation on this paint, and so the purple haired girl was painted with one of my favorite watercolors that granulates. Oh, funny story about this narwhal. I have a toy narwhal, and my daughter, maybe a year or so ago when she was a little younger, she couldn't remember the word narwhal, and she said Walfert instead, and I got such a kick out of it. I wrote it down, and I've drawn him a couple times since then just because I think it's the cutest thing. This was one of those days where I just needed to paint something. Obviously it's not the greatest little doodle, but it was a stress relieving painting. Another draw this in your style. I draw a lot of strawberries. Oh, and Isabel, I love how this turned out. She's so cute. I was happy with those fruit too, this little watercolor fruit. I like to draw fruits and vegetables a lot. Some studies of various animals, and that spaghetti hair girl is another draw this in your style. I'll make sure to link all of the original artists in the description. My favorite Zelda character ever is Tetra from Wind Waker, and I was so jazzed about how that turned out. This is such a weird doodle. I don't know why, but I love drawing ridiculously long hair, which I'm sure you would have noticed in my little intro, but this got obviously really carried away. But I loved how it turned out enough that I actually put that piece of paper in between the pages so it wouldn't transfer. This is funny. These are pictures my dad sent me of me as a kid in a newspaper. And I saved them because I'm doing a childhood comic and I wanted to save them as reference. More doodles with those woody pencils. That's the original drawing compared to the sticker that I made for sending with my Etsy orders. Yeah, some more vegetables with some metallic paint on them. Some tugboat reference drawings so that I could practice for a project that I am working on. I love how that page on the right turned out. I was just playing around with gouache and it was just, you know, just one of those days where everything looked alright. These are some of the girls in my town in Animal Crossing. Getting to the end of the sketchbook here. Some more doll concepts. And a filthy back. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you so much.